The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most crucial and strategically important waterways in the world. Located between the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman, this narrow passage plays a vital role in global oil transportation. Its significance extends beyond mere geography, encompassing historical, economic, political, and military dimensions. This essay provides an in-depth exploration of the Strait of Hormuz, delving into its geography, historical importance, economic significance, geopolitical dynamics, and security challenges. Geographic overview. The Strait of Hormuz is a narrow waterway that connects the Persian Gulf to the Arabian Sea and the Gulf of Oman. It is bounded to the north by Iran and to the south by the United Arab Emirates and Oman's Musandam Peninsula. The strait's width varies from approximately 21 to 60 miles, 34 to 97 kilometers, making it a critical choke point for maritime traffic. The strait's narrowest point is just 21 miles wide, with shipping lanes that are only 2 miles wide in each direction, plus a 2-mile buffer zone. This narrowness makes navigation challenging and increases the strategic importance of the strait. The waters of the Strait of Hormuz are relatively shallow, with depths averaging about 70 meters, which is sufficient for the passage of even the largest oil tankers. Historical significance. The history of the Strait of Hormuz is marked by its strategic importance and the interest of various empires and nations in controlling it. For centuries, the strait has been a vital maritime route for trade and military expeditions. Ancient and medieval periods. In ancient times, the strait was part of the maritime Silk Road, connecting the east and west. Persian, Arab, and Indian merchants used the route for trade, transporting goods such as spices, silk, and precious metals. Control over the strait was crucial for regional powers like the Persian Empire and later the Islamic Caliphates, which recognized its importance for both commerce and military strategy. During the medieval period, the strait became a battleground for various powers vying for dominance. The Portuguese, under Vasco da Gama, arrived in the early 16th century and established a presence in the region, including a fortress at Hormuz Island. Their control over the strait enabled them to dominate the spice trade and exert influence over the Persian Gulf. Modern era. In the modern era, the importance of the Strait of Hormuz has only increased. The discovery of vast oil reserves in the Persian Gulf in the early 20th century transformed the region into a critical energy hub. Control over the strait became synonymous with control over a significant portion of the world's oil supply. During the Cold War, the strait was a focal point of superpower rivalry. The United States and the Soviet Union both recognized the strategic importance of the Persian Gulf and sought to influence the region's politics. The Iran-Iraq War, 1980 to 1988, saw significant military activity in the strait, with both sides attacking oil tankers in an effort to disrupt their opponent's economy, a phase of the conflict known as the Tanker War. Economic significance. The Strait of Hormuz is often referred to as the world's most important oil choke point. Approximately 20% of the world's petroleum, including about 30% of the world's seaborne oil, passes through this narrow waterway. This includes oil exports from major producers such as Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, and Qatar. Oil transportation. The volume of oil transported through the strait is staggering. On average, about 21 million barrels of oil per day are shipped through the Strait of Hormuz. This volume underscores the strait's critical role in global energy security. The oil transported through the strait supplies major markets in Asia, Europe, and North America, making any disruption in the strait's passage a potential global economic crisis. In addition to crude oil, the strait is a vital route for liquefied natural gas, LNG, exports, particularly from Qatar, one of the world's leading LNG producers. The LNG supplies are crucial for countries in Asia and Europe that rely on natural gas for energy and heating. Economic impact of disruptions. Given its significance, any threat to the free passage of vessels through the Strait of Hormuz can have immediate and severe economic repercussions. Historical incidents, such as the Iran-Iraq War and more recent tensions between Iran and the United States, have caused spikes in oil prices due to fears of potential disruptions. The potential closure of the strait or significant disruptions can lead to increased shipping costs, higher insurance premiums for tankers, and a rise in global oil prices. This, in turn, can affect the global economy, increasing costs for businesses and consumers alike. Geopolitical dynamics. The geopolitical landscape surrounding the Strait of Hormuz is complex and often tense. Several key factors contribute to this. Regional rivalries. The Persian Gulf region is marked by intense rivalries, particularly between Saudi Arabia and Iran. Both countries vie for regional dominance and have divergent political and religious ideologies. The strait's control and security are often influenced by this rivalry, as both nations seek to assert their influence over this critical passage. Iran, with its long coastline along the strait, has significant strategic advantages. It has invested heavily in naval capabilities, including small fast attack craft and anti-ship missiles, which can threaten maritime traffic. On the other hand, Saudi Arabia and its Gulf allies have sought to ensure the security of their oil exports through military alliances and modern naval forces. International interests. The strategic importance of the Strait of Hormuz extends beyond the region, attracting the interest of major global powers. The United States, with its significant reliance on Gulf oil and its commitment to the security of its regional allies, maintains a substantial naval presence in the region. The U.S. Fifth Fleet, based in Bahrain, is tasked with ensuring the free flow of maritime traffic through the strait. Other global powers, such as China and the European Union, also have a vested interest in the security of the strait. China, as a major importer of Gulf oil, has increased its naval presence and military cooperation with regional countries. The European Union, reliant on energy imports, supports diplomatic efforts to ensure stability in the region. Conclusion. The Strait of Hormuz is a critical artery of global trade, particularly for the energy sector. Its geographic, historical, economic, geopolitical, and security dimensions underscore its significance in international affairs. The strait's role as a vital choke point for oil and gas transportation makes it a focal point of global economic stability and security. The region's complex geopolitical landscape, marked by rivalries and strategic interests, adds to the strait's importance. Ensuring the security and free passage of vessels through the Strait of Hormuz requires ongoing diplomatic efforts, military readiness, and international cooperation. As global energy demand continues to rise and geopolitical tensions persist, the importance of the Strait of Hormuz will remain paramount. Understanding its multifaceted significance is essential for appreciating the delicate balance of power and interests that shape this vital maritime passage.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.